welcome back. Let's close the visor because it's probably noisy. I stopped in Rouen in the centre, had a coffee, managed to find a Fnac, which is the digital kind of store, and got a new SD card at last. So I was down to like 10 minutes left on either of them. Well, not one of them was fuller than that. So I've now got another hour and a half. I don't think I'm going to need an hour and a half, but anyway, it's nice to have it. It was a little bit, actually, a bit cheaper than buying one in the UK, which was a bonus. So there we go. Anyway, new card fitted, on the road again. Rheims first, Arras later, Amiens in the middle, and I'm basically on the way to Thiepval. I have a gas anxiety slightly. I've got 3 bars left and I'm on the motorway, which is never a good thing, but there we are. So we'll see what happens. I may need to come off the motorway somewhere to get some fuel. Of course my speedo doesn't work, not been working for a few days, so my normal way of doing things is to keep an eye on the range on the mileometer as well as the bars, because I know I can get about 240 to 50 miles out of a tank if I'm riding gently, and it's more like 200 miles on a tank if I'm not riding gently. But I haven't really got a clue how many miles I've done, because, well, it's not 63, which is what it's saying at the moment. So anyway, there we go. It's just one of those things. But one of the little quirks about these bikes, it was the same on, I had an RT before, and it was exactly the same. It seems to work its way down to about 3 bars, and then it'll work its to 2, and then your fuel light comes on and suddenly there's nothing. It never seems to sort of get lower than 3 gently. It gets to 3 and then all of a sudden it's got nothing. So you have to be a little bit aware that you can just lose your range pretty fast. There's no computer on this, which I thoroughly approve of. I'm not very keen on computers on motorcycles. It's just another thing to break, in my opinion, but I don't have a fuel range thing like the modern bikes do. It tells you how many miles you got left. I'm never sure how accurate they are. They seem to be pretty good, actually, but anyway. So that's it for now. Little cruise, and at some point I'll get some fuel, but later on we will turn on and get to Thiepval, which is quite a place. Okay, bye for now. Well, I'm off the motorway, which is good, on another D road heading to Amiens, if that's how you say it, who knows. Managed to get some fuel, albeit at a fairly high price, as is always the way on the motorway, but I couldn't really, I was down to 1 bar, so I had to do it. It's actually quite chilly. I don't know if you can, I've got sunglasses on still, so it is slightly darker for me than probably it is for you, but it is not warm anymore. I've got my heated grips on at the moment, and I'm thinking about stopping and putting my liner in my jacket. The 30 degrees, 35 degrees of Madrid are long gone, and I mean, I'm only 100 miles from Calais, really. I could be there in a couple of hours if I needed to be. I don't need to be there till tomorrow, but this is starting to look a bit more like autumn. It's a bit cooler for sure. So anyway, I got an hour and 40 minutes to get to Thiepval, and fingers crossed it stays dry, but who knows. Who knows? So there we are, rocking along, and oh, lots of bumps on this road. We'll speak to you later. Bye. Well, I got 18 miles to do on this road. It seems like it's going to be in a straight line. Just past the sign to say that we're now in the Somme. So there's a name to conjure with. It's just bleak and open and huge. So there we are. We're bombing along. It's 11. No, it's not. It's 12. Never did change my clock. Oh well. So here we are in the Somme. Well, I stopped and had a little bit of lunch at this very nice looking little deli sandwich place with some fantastic cakes, has to be said. In fact, the cakes everywhere have been rather amazing, and I probably had slightly too many of them, but anyway. So on we go. There they all are, yes. I finally admitted defeat and put my sunglasses away. Because it's just a bit grey now. But you know, there we go. What can you do? It's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't think it's going to get any brighter. I might regret it, but we'll see. I do like those old French vans. The old Citroen vans are lovely. Right, well, here we go. So, still on the way to Thiepval, but now not so hungry or in need of the loo like I was before. So, more later. Bye bye. Well, my run of luck didn't last in terms of I've now got waterproofs on. It's a little bit, it's not really raining. I mean, it's very light basically, so but I put them on anyway. I'm hoping, usually if you bother to put them on, then it doesn't really rain, and if you don't bother, then you get absolutely lashed. So we'll see. And the other thing is, there's all these radar traps and I haven't got a speedo, and it's really quite difficult to know what to do. So I'm going to creep through this and hope that it doesn't flash at me. Okay, seem to have got away with that one. It's very difficult knowing, you just have to try and match the speed of things, but then if there's no one in front of you, it's quite hard going. Whee! Anyway, what are we? Kind of 10 miles away from Thiepval. It seems to say it's going to take an awfully long time to do 10 miles, like 20 minutes, but I guess that's just the really low speed of the roads. I mean, they're beautiful roads and I could easily be going a lot quicker, but there are lots and lots of radar traps and I don't really know how quick I'm going, so that's the way it goes at the moment. Okay, see you later. Well, only a couple of miles away now, and I just slowed down a bit. It's somehow fitting that the weather is not quite as good as it was because it's a melancholy place, really. This whole area is tainted, and it's sort of fitting that it's not bright and sunny and cheerful looking today. It's probably right. There's little pockets of war graves everywhere around here. There's another one down that road. It's a beautiful little church. Look at that. Very fine building indeed. Lonsdale Cemetery up there. I have slightly missed my turning, so I might have to turn round. Oh well, there we go. Nothing behind me. Let's see if I can do a little cheeky manoeuvre. Oh, not great with the gravel, but there we go. Just about done it. Looking the other way, we're alright. That wasn't the best, but it was alright. Okay, so I think I did need that turning. Alright, let's try and figure it out. Yes, I did need that turning. And again, that's going to be interesting. Good job, there's nothing much coming around. Yep, this is all very pretty. Anyway, back in a bit. Well, the sat-nav's taken me down a very, very rural, it's like a farmer's track really, but in the distance I can see it. Thiepval in the middle of the plain. I think it was Lutyens designed, if I'm not mistaken, with the centre empty to represent the missing. I think hopefully I've got that right. It's been a while since I've been in this part of the world. Oh, and I've just missed the turning again. Fantastic. Oh well, we can do it further down here. This is just an agricultural track by the looks of it. I don't know, there's a lot of gravel about. If it would not be easier to turn around, I think maybe it will. I'm going to go back round. Go the way I was being told to go before. Yep. None of this is a... Oh, that was slippery. No, I'm going to do that in one go. None of this is a bundle of laughs on a big heavy bike. It has to be said. Now, there we go. Whee. Oh, backslid there. Oh, there we go. All good fun. Back on my side. And then there should be a right turn to take. There she is, just getting there. There's nothing worse than a gravelly surface and a heavy bike. Oh, for God's sake, really? It's trying to take me up a farm track. Okay, so I'm now ignoring the sat-nav that was trying to take me down a farmer's dirt track, and I'm back on the road I should have stayed on. So thanks Google, but you rather got that one wrong. I mean, it probably is the quickest way, but I'm not on a GS, so I'm not going to do it. Have to bear in mind a little bit when you do these sort of trips. If you're on your own, these are not easy to pick up. If you drop this thing in the middle of nowhere, and you're on your own, there's no one going to come along and help you pick it up. Wow, look at that. So you just have to be that little bit more careful than you would be. I mean, this is not a bike you would choose to do any sort of off-roading on. Personally, I wouldn't choose to do it on a GS either. I'd much rather have a small CC proper dirt bike. But there we go. I know people do go all around the world on GSs, but I find them a little big and heavy, and I don't think really most people that buy them ever take them anywhere off tarmac. But I'm sure I'll probably get lots of comments about that. And here we are. I couldn't come to this area of northern France and not visit. Would have seemed wrong somehow. So here we are.